Joshua, honestly, I believe won't stand a chance.
This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Hughie Fury, who's back on the scene. How are you feeling, first of all? Obviously, you've been out for a while. Tell the fans what's been going on.
Yeah, it's been a difficult time, obviously being out of the ring and that, but I'm back now. Hopefully get back out in August and put on a show.
Are you able to divulge anything about what's been going on, or what can you tell? What's the most you can tell the fans?
A nightmare, that's what it's been, a nightmare, frustrating times ahead, but don't really need to go into that one. But the plan is now is all that's behind me, is get back in August, blow off the cobwebs and then get back on the scene.
When I've spoken to your dad before, he's always said, forget all these easy tune-up fights. You've competed at world level 3 times, arguably, so he wants you to fight the best. Is that in your mind as well?
100%. I'm not here to play games, I'm here to get to the top. I've had all my experiences and that. I just want to blow off the cobwebs, and then I want these big fights.
What fights would make sense if you're going to get out in August? I assume you'd want to be out towards the end of the year as well. What fights in your mind would make sense as fights before that real top level?
All fights really, it's just whatever's out there at the time. At the end of the day, you can say what you want, but it's about getting them fights on. But the main thing is just get this first fight out of the way, and then whoever comes.
What have you made of the heavyweight division whilst you've left? It's kind of frustrating fans. None of these fights seem to be happening. As someone involved and a fan, are you as frustrated as everyone else?
Yeah, I'm very frustrated not being able to do anything myself and be in these fights and all of this, but that's all going to change now. Hopefully everything goes to plan, get back out there, and all these big fights will come.
A few fights I've got to get your opinion on, and I'm sure you'll want the winner of all these fights. So first of all, the rematch got announced today, Joe Joyce, Zhilei Zhang. What do you think of that fight?
I think it's a good fight. I think both fighters are big giants and who can punch. So again, it is another 50-50 fight.
And Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois are going to fight in August. What chance do you give Daniel in that? It seems a tough ask, but he does have that big right hand.
You've always got to give him a chance in the fight because of power. Usyk's a smaller guy, but I do believe Usyk will use his smart, his cleverness and outbox him, but listen, you can never ever write out power.
And then obviously we're waiting to hear if Joshua's going to fight White this summer. Negotiations continuing. Carl Froch said that if Joshua doesn't get a fight in before this potential Wilder fight, then he'll get knocked out in a round. So what do you think? Does he need that fight before?
I don't think he needs it before. If he gets out, he gets out. But I think if he fights White, I think it'll be the same outcome as last time.
And Joshua against Deontay Wilder, what's your thoughts on that fight?
Who lands first? Who lands first with that one, definitely.
What would happen if Hughie Fury was in the ring with Joshua?
Absolute blitzing. It's another fight I want, 100%. I want to get this first fight out of the way, and they're the fights I want. Joshua, honestly, I believe won't stand a chance.
You've always said that you believe you beat him. Is there something you've seen in him, especially recently, that gives you that confidence?
Yeah, he's a complete stiff altogether. I don't think there's nothing about him whatsoever. I think he's a stiff, and it's going to be an easy fight. That's if it happens.
Hughie, appreciate your time. Just lastly, let's talk about your stablemate Savannah Marshall. Got heated up there. What do you make of it, and what's going to happen on Saturday night?
I think with Savannah Marshall, she's done everything now in the gym, and she's looking good. She's looking bigger. She's looking stronger. I believe she's going to do a statement.
Hughie, appreciate your time. Thank you.